morning. This is the last video that I plan to make for Writing Boot Camp. The idea behind Writing Boot Camp is that we were going on buses to different bus stops through our Writing Boot Camp. And so the last bus stop is the last exit ticket, and this one is actually, this video is actually preparing you for an essay in an outline form. So we're going to do this until I made a commitment that you will not leave my class without knowing how to write an essay well. And so some people will be done with this on Friday. And if you don't get it, then some people will be working on this next week. And even some people will still be working on it until the end of the quarter. And hopefully not very many, but there are some people that might still be working on this quarter four. But I have made a commitment that you will not leave my class without knowing how to write an essay well. So we're going to practice this one today, and it's in an ACT format, which looks a little overwhelming because it has a lot of words, but I'm going to show you how to tackle it. And actually, the ACT prompts help you write your essay more than other prompts do. So the topic is patriotism. The ideal of patriotism means different things to different people. Today, for example, some pro athletes have modeled peaceful protests by kneeling rather than standing for the singing of the national anthem at games. Some argue that this action of kneeling does not protest unjust treatment of minority citizens, but rather it disrespects the soldiers who have fought and died for our country. So here's the first question. Should American citizens have a sense of duty to stand for the singing of the national anthem? Second view. Alternatively, is the choice to not stand for the singing of the national anthem a form of patriotism in and of itself? And third choice, conversely, should we celebrate our inherent right to peacefully protest, yet do it in a way that doesn't dishonor our veterans? So then they give you the perspectives down here, and you're going to use one of these perspectives to write your thesis statement. And so you will begin by borrowing from the question from one of the perspectives, whichever one you agree with. Perspective 1, American citizens should have a sense of duty to stand for the singing of the national anthem. They should honor those who have fought and died for the freedoms that we enjoy in America. So like I said before, when writing thesis statements, you can take this word, American citizens. Yes. So they've already put it in the form there. So you would actually just take this, and this would be your barbecue. You would do American citizens should have a sense of duty to stand for the singing of the national anthem. That would become your begin by borrowing from the question, and then you would change this right here to a comma. You can put a comma or not. When I was in school, you put a comma before because. I think most teachers now say don't, so neither is wrong for me. And then that would be your first division of proof. You don't have a capital letter after a colon, so it would be American citizens should have a sense of duty to stand for the singing of the national anthem because this first reason here is your first division of proof. You would add 2 more reasons. So you can see how that actually gives you more information than with a regular one. And then if you liked perspective 2 better, American citizens should be afforded the choice to not stand for the singing of the national anthem as a form of patriotism in and of itself because, and 3 reasons. Oops. This comma right here is called the Oxford comma, and many people don't use that either. But I'm old, and I learned it, so I put in the comma. Up to you. Finally, perspective 3. So this is the whole begin by borrowing from the question here on number 2. Okay. Number 3. While the right to protest is inherent to our Constitution, those who wish to protest injustices should choose to celebrate our inherent right to peacefully protest in a way that does not dishonor our veterans. So you could do it like this, because
Good morning, scholars in the cafeteria. This is your last chance to come to the front office to sign in and do the right thing. If I find you in the cafeteria, I'll be writing you up for detention. Thank you.
boy, I have restarted this video so many times because they keep coming on, so that's kind of frustrating. But oh well. So that is how you could do that one, and then all of that would be your begin by borrowing from the question, like this. Or we could rewrite it in a different way. Like we could say, the right to peacefully protest is inherent to our Constitution. And we should, and then you could say, not dishonor veterans, and maybe talk here about how if you're feeling like you're being treated poorly, then have your protest match up with the offense or something like that. So those are the three perspectives. Now, this is what it says for the essay talk. Write a unified, I keep changing this and it keeps going away. So let me fix it again. Write a unified, coherent essay in which you evaluate multiple perspectives on patriotism. In your essay, be sure to analyze and evaluate the perspectives given, state and develop your own perspective on the issue, explain the relationship between your perspective and those given. Your perspectives may be in full agreement with any of the others, in partial agreement, or wholly different. Whatever the case, support your ideas with logical reasoning and detailed, persuasive examples. So, most of us are going to use one of these perspectives as our thesis statement, have a counter argument that uses another perspective, and then write two paragraphs. Have one counter argument and three ideas that disagree with us. If you are interested in doing the ACT style, I will provide an example of that too. If there's anything so far on the videos, the video tutorials that you're struggling with and you just would like to talk with me about it one-on-one, I would love to do that. So your charge is day by day, you're going to write paragraphs. You'll start with introductions and conclusions, then you'll go to counter argument, then you'll write the other body paragraphs, and you'll put it in an outline form. Best wishes. Don't forget your Wednesday homework, and happy writing.